and we have a water feature literally inside of a patio. Welcome to Newton, Massachusetts. Today, we're starting a brand new project at this very cool homeowner's house. He has all this wonderful landscaping and hardscaping, and we're about to build a formal water feature, koi pond actually, right inside of his patio. We have been talking with this homeowner for well over a year, multiple drawings, multiple meetings. He is super passionate about putting this project in. He's an engineer himself, so he's really been involved in the design process with us. We are about to excavate all of this and turn it into a very formal Japanese koi pond. This planter inside of the patio was always designed to be a koi pond. When they put all these retaining walls and patio in place, idea was to build a koi pond in the future. So this was always intended for this purpose. The homeowner was under the impression that they filled this section in with nice clean dirt, so it'd be easy for us to excavate out the koi pond. I had my doubts, which turned out to be true. They actually filled the entire thing with 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch trap rock, a drainage stone. So this patio is nice and stable and drains well, but the koi pond section is now a disaster to dig out. So we're digging it out with the machine and change our plans a little bit. We're gonna have to build retaining walls inside of this feature now to hold back all that base material underneath the patio so it doesn't keep migrating out. Otherwise, there's nothing structural to keep that patio up and prevent it from collapsing into the pond. So we're gonna build some concrete block walls in there to hold everything back. We've got this entire pond section excavated to the point we need it to be. We've compacted our base, which is going to be the support system for the wall that is going to hold back all of this gravel and base material for the raised patio. We're gonna start first thing setting our base layer of concrete blocks all along the north side of the pond, which is the house side. We're gonna get all of that in place. Then we're going to add sand. We're gonna put 2 inches of sand on the bottom. We don't want our rubber liner sitting against all that crushed gravel. We wanna have a nice protective barrier between all the sharp stone and our rubber liner. Liner's gonna get affixed to this wall right here. On that side, it's gonna go up that new brick wall we're building and hang over the top, and that's gonna get bluestone coping on it. It's been 37 days we've been stranded here. We have still not seen a tiger. But Sixto is adamant he's going to catch one by the toe.
I am going to catch the tiger.
All right, as you can see, we've got almost all of our brick wall in place. The last little sections over here, we have Mason and Sixto on the job. They're gonna finish this off for us. We've left a channel along the wall right here. This is where our 1.5" flexible PVC pipe is gonna go. All right guys, let's look at this drawing. This is the initial sketch we used when we designed this project for the homeowner. Up here you got an aerial view. This is oriented just like we're looking at the pond right now. So where the guys are over here, that's the intake bay, which is right here. In the middle you've got the pond section. That's that deeper area right in the middle. And then on the left where you see that bucket sitting, that is a shallower section where the spillway rock is going to be sitting. Here's a side cutout. You can see this is the bottom of the pond. You got a little lily there. Side view of our wall that supports our intake bay with our pump vault and pump. That's going to go down there. And then over here, this is that other wall you can see, and this is where the stone is going to go. You can see our plumbing goes through that boulder out the bottom, and then that's going to bulkhead through the liner and circulate all the way back down here to the pump. The pink line designates the rubber membrane, so that's going to go down along the bottom, up over the wall, back down underneath that boulder. Same thing for over here. It goes up that front wall, back down the backside, and then underneath all of our intake bay components. So our aqua block, our pump vault, all that stuff will be completely on top of rubber liner. And then we've got a decorative gravel on the bottom. And the only thing not shown in this drawing is a fish cave that we just added to the job today. That's going to basically be a tunnel where the fish can swim in to here. And basically underneath where the boulder sits, there'll be a tunnel area. Hey guys, we put in this rock. You see it? It was big and heavy. That's where the water's going to come out of. And now it's where it's going to be forever. And we put in this fish cave. Can you see it? That's where the fish are gonna hide. And we did a lot of other stuff, but we're not done yet. Tomorrow's the day. It's gonna be great. We got our boulder in, it's all backfilled. We started trimming out the liner on the edge. That's gonna get a bluestone coping mortared in. The masons are gonna come put that in. We've got our plumbing all installed and buried. Trim off all of our liner to expose this bluestone coping on the outside. Right now, Drew's doing a rinse because gravel is very dirty, so we're gonna get as much of that muddy water out as possible. Mason is camouflaging our batten strips over there by the intake bay, which is all done. So all that's really left, guys, is cleanup and a little bit of finish work. We're halfway through the day, but we got a good little push left in us, and we're gonna get this nice and done. See that? So if that was on dry land like he was talking about, it'd be leaking. All right, guys, here it is in almost all of its glory. We're done with our part for now. We've got the water feature set up. We just ran it. We're draining out the muddy water. We just were testing it. We're gonna leave it dry because the masons are coming to install bluestone coping all along this edge and the back side, fix up these patio pieces and get everything buttoned up. This is it. The masons came in, they did all their hardscaping, all the bluestone coping, got it all nice and finished. There's a little bit of stuff that still has to happen. There's Mexican beach pebbles that are gonna be going in this pocket back here, but we've got this formal pond up and running. Water's crystal clear. The aquatic plants just went in yesterday. Got a beautiful specimen lotus right here, another one down that end. The Japanese koi are in here. My parents hand selected these fish from the mud ponds in Japan over the winter. We've got this beautiful cored out granite cube on this end. That is just a wonderful water feature element. Pouring into the pond, crystal clear water. And if you make your way down here, we go to the Skim Cove intake bay. This is where our pumps are housed. This is where all the debris is collected. And this is how the water recirculates from this end of the pond back up to our cube. Everything about this feature is super unique. This is very custom, very formal, outside of the box of what we normally do. But the beauty of it, it's an ecosystem and it works just the same as all of our other ponds and waterfalls. I think it's cool that this homeowner wanted to do something formal and completely different. It's very contemporary and it's unique. We're in Newton, Massachusetts, so close to the heart of the city of Boston. We're surrounded by beautiful landscaping. It's this wonderful backyard. It's a mix of modern, contemporary with old world New England. And I just think this is a stunning setting. You get this bluestone patio and we have a water feature literally inside of a patio. So the homeowner, he was an engineer, an architect. He's done all sorts of stuff all over the world. And he's been dreaming about this water feature for a very long time. He had a very specific vision in mind. And together we were able to make something one of a kind. See, everybody, you don't need to feel like you're in the middle of the woods next to an ecosystem pond to be enjoying the water feature lifestyle. You can be in the middle of the city next to a formal feature like this and get all the benefits of the sights and sounds of water. I'm glad we got to show this off to you. Hope you enjoy it. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, guys, enjoy the water feature lifestyle.